We are sending data to various sources. Hmm. Ooh. Hey, everybody on Twitch. Good to see you again. All right. Oh, thanks. That remind. I need to go back. Sorry, I'm just checking in with some things. I am TheLetoThe2nd, of course. I am dual streaming today. Um, I haven't done it for quite some time, but for my viewers, followers, subscribers, friends, fellow Lensradians on YouTube and the High Council to all those beyond, I wanted to get another live stream on there. But I have been uploading. I've been recording through my streams, my live streams on Twitch. Let's see here, and getting those videos onto YouTube later. What is my YouTube channel exactly? Well, I'm glad you asked. It is allow. Okay, good. It's the R5 Life with Leto. Yeah. Okay. And it looks like we're okay. I'm gonna just keep streaming and doing some playing before I get into. Ooh, this crap. I need to edit. Damn, damn, damn. I'm gonna edit the title of my Twitch. Um, uh, title stream because we did that yesterday. Oh, okay. We did that one yesterday. This is today. We're going to it's amplifying civ. I called it gear because that's shorter than equipment, not ear. Gear. Um, and let's see here. More. Did I say defensive? Defensive. Oh man. General combos, something like that. I'm trying to name it the same as what I did on Twitch. But on the Twitch stream, the title will be like, hey, this is my YouTube channel. And here on my YouTube stream, it will say, hey, go follow me on Twitch. I'm getting a little bit more keen, savvy, if you will, on getting these these recordings and streams going and having them properly titled even before I need to post them, because I noticed I can do that. When I looked, oh shit, here we go, we're disconnected now. Maybe we got disconnected there when I updated it. It said offline for just a moment, but it's still going, so maybe not. When excuse me, when I was looking at all the recorded, sorry, I'm trying to get not so much there. Sorry about my hand. Okay, I'm trying to get things easier to find. I'm so sorry. I'm trying to get things easier to find. Uh, uh, for my viewers and my followers and stuff. I'm like, hey, go check this out. I'm like, yeah. And then I've noticed that all the videos that are recorded on Twitch are named the same. And who wants to go into just one? It's like, well, I don't even know what's in here unless they really like what they're seeing, which of course that's why you keep coming back, right? It is good to know what to expect. There is always extra goodies in my work. Why, Lito? Because I can't help myself. I love to go on tangents. I love to take opportunities if there's time, if it's pertinent, if it's apropos, if you will, to you know, take the opportunity to. We got to talk about this. It's right there. It's right there. Theater mode. That's good. And then how about you? Are you going to go into theater mode here? Theater mode. Good. I'm in theater mode in both of them, so that I can see the chats. Howdy. Okay. And we can expect amplifying civilization gear. Today, and looking at some more general combinations. And I know there are some other places I want to go into, like more inventory stuff. Um, it, it it escapes me. It eludes me for the time being. But yesterday I recorded a couple of great pieces, I think, and I put other things on hold because there was just so much good stuff to talk about and to go through with yesterday's streams and videos, and a lot of exciting good times on the Grace of Star Trail. Remember that? My friend, Chill and Mellow, who uh, befriended from a past SVS, a server war, gave me a delightful comment stating that this was the best one yet. Keep up the good work. I can't thank you enough, Chill and Mellow. That means so much to me. I like the like and the comment and all that stuff and the emoji. It's huge for me. So thanks. Thanks. I'm glad you liked it. I had a blast, and boy, oh boy, was that a good time to see what I got. Yeah. So I want to give you a little preview of what I might do tomorrow. If I can wait, I should, because you want to see these things. I know what the people want. I want to give the people what they want. What is this? What? Say maybe it goes down so after BOC refreshes. Maybe. And then it clicked onto hours and shows. I thought we were always at 36.8 billion. 24.4. Oh yeah, probably. Oh, because we were gone. Yeah, we were gone into the battlefield. That's kind of silly that it removes it. Well, I mean, if we were gone and these guys were still there, they would know what our power currently is. So that makes sense. We were just checking into post Battle of Constantinople um, stuff. Battle of Constantinople. 2 grueling hours of battle. It. Oh boy, it's a long time. We had a great Battle of Gaugamela not too long ago. We won. It was great, and I almost got 6,000 scores again. I was 700 points away. There just wasn't a lot of opportunities, and I would have unlocked another spot in my council of state. That would have been phenomenal. But Battle of Constantinople today, and we got wiped. They wiped the floor. They wiped us to the floor. It escapes me. We got whooped, and it happened. It's fine. But I got in there alone. I was in there alone for a good 30, 40 minutes, and there were 6 K40s, who honestly I'm a little surprised at their buffs, debuffs, you know, and stuff. Why am I surprised? Because why go to K40 if you haven't gotten things that you can get at K38, K39? What is K40 going to help you with when you haven't even completed or nearly completed all the previous keep level stuff? Doesn't make sense to me. That's getting to a keep level for the sake of having that as your number. Hey, I'm keep 40. It's like, ooh, interesting. And then you see where they are as far as buffs, debuffs, and even general level. And you're like, why did you go to keep 40? How is that benefiting you? You haven't, you know, is just a status, or is it intimidating, or this could happen. You got there thinking, you could get something, but you're like, oh man, some things take you by surprise. I don't know, benefit of the doubt stuff, but I might have been able to go to keep 40 um, a month or so ago, month, maybe two. But I knew that I needed to tighten some things up. I knew that I had a lot to do in my military academy already. I mean, the only reason I would go to keep level 40 now, the only one that I'm like champing at the bit. Like I can't wait. It's gonna be sweet. Is getting Military Academy level 5, opening up a larger March capacity, March size capacity buff. That's all I want. I want my March to grow as much as possible. I'm over 4 million troopers uh, uh, when I use a senior March size buff. So uh, I want to get all of my regular non-buff marches up over 3 million, and most of them are. However, my Siege is not yet, and my Maria Teresa is not yet. Neither is Caesar and Theodora. But I would very much like to. I'm going to repeat myself here because, excuse me, excuse me, graph. There's the next 2 weeks. Thank you for asking, and I am sorry that I didn't, uh, inform inform everyone yet. Sorry about that. I've been neglecting on some of my responsibilities as R5. It's the R5 Life with Leto. I'm Leto2nd, the R5. Right now, I am the R5 of the Landsrad on Stover 1964 in Ebony the King's Return. I'm gonna boop, boop, boop. Click this too. Howdy. Go. Alright, cool. Just get the chat open and going. Alright, so, okay, get these rallies going. How's everybody doing? Later. This is Leto speaking from the future. No, past. I recorded this at an earlier time, knowing full well you would be here. It was foretold in the stars. On the ebony battlefield, I saw it in the entrails of my enemy as they were spilt upon the battlefield in glorious combat. Sorry. I like to tell stories and or make stuff up. I don't make things up and feed them as gospel to people, thus fooling them. That would make a liar, a charlatan, a mountebank, a cantankerous ne'er-do-welling cur. Um, but I do like to paint a big picture as far as stories go, and epic tales of battle prowess. I know military. Okay, so I'm just kind of bookmarking a couple things, and then I'm going to start recording for the sake of. Well, actually, since this is streaming live to YouTube, do I need to record it? It'll be live. It'll be there. I can just say, "Hey, go check this out." I'm going to press record for the sake of. Uh, uh, um, 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 for the sake of, I don't want to lose this or have miss an opportunity to get it where my YouTube followers and or viewers will um, miss it. Let's see here. Let's see here. How much is that currently with? Oh, oh, huh? Maybe. All right, trying to figure something out. There are bigger fish to fry. I guess I'm the one rallying here, so they can fill their time doing other things. All right. I should get my armies. Where does the general keep his armies? Think about it. All right. I need to help you out, huh? In his sleeveys. Okay, there we go. That's a good old classic one. And it's a little chilly right now where we are in Tejas, and I pulled that one out at the right time with my kiddos around and stuff like that. I was like, oh yeah, that's a good one, huh? Okay, so my wife knew the answer. She's actually the one who answered me. I was like, good one, babe. You got it. You're cool. Okay, let's get to no more rally start, and then I'm gonna record. We're gonna go kind of back and forth. Oh, who did I send to that first one? Oh, I moved some things around as far as the order goes here, so I'm like, what am I doing? I don't know who. Uh, I thought I was used to that March preset slot being ground, so I sent ground to it. It doesn't matter. Both of them can slay a senior Bayer knight um, on their own, but I don't know. For some reason, if I can just have Artemisia slay the Bayer knight instead of good old Hamilton, I will. Because she can kill a higher, she can slay a higher powered. Oh, they sent them out too, huh? Okay, a higher powered boss. Ranged against monster is more powerful, less likely to have wounded than ground. Okay, so without further ado, let's fingers crossed. If this gets cut out, I'll have to get it started up again, and I apologize. And I will probably not stream it live on YouTube. I wouldn't expect to. Fingers crossed. Thanks for tuning in, friends. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna start recording. Greetings and salutations, everyone, fellow Lansradians, the High Council, and to all those beyond. This is It's the R5 Life with Leto. I am TheLetoThe2nd, the R5. Currently the R5 for the Lansrad on server 1964 in Ebony, the King's Return. I am live streaming as we speak on Twitch, www.twitch.tv/ TheLetoThe2nd. You should be able to see that somewhere on the live stream on YouTube. I'm dual streaming with restreams in OBS software. You should be able to see that on the title of the stream. And when it is saved for later, where's my cursor? There we go. So if you're wondering how it's spelled, and I don't know where I'm going with that next one. What was I talking about? I lost my train of thoughts. Neither here nor there. But I'm streaming both live on YouTube, and I'm recording, so I'll post this to YouTube as well. Even though it'll be saved in my live videos, I'm not sure if you're going there to check out. But maybe if you don't get notifications, maybe go check out the live section from time to time, from Tim to Tim, to see if I've added something new, if I've streamed again. But I think things are kind of cool as far as uh, uh, if you're a subscriber, if you're following, it might say, hey, there's a new live stream. I don't know. I've never even experienced that before until my oldest daughter and coolest daughter, nope, wrong one, it had told me, yeah, Dad, I subscribe to you, and it pops up on my phone when, you do this, this, and that. I'm like, wow. Okay. Oops, wrong one. What am I doing? What's the title of our recording today and live stream? Well, it is Amplifying Civ Gear. So, you guessed it, we're going to amplify some civilization equipment on Maria Theresa's civilization set, the Rurik set, okay? And we are going to increase in strength and march size capacity. I have waited a couple of days to do this actually because I can't do this without you. Without you all. I can't. You can't. You have to witness this fitness, okay? Because I want you to see how important, how powerful, and how worth it is saving up. All right, waiting, being patient, committing to the hustle and bustle. All right, so we did a lot of cool stuff over the last couple of videos. I always forget this when they run out. I should have known. We just had the Battle of Constantinople and 2 hours. That is the hardest part of the Battle of Constantinople. It's long, and it can be even longer or feel longer when you are getting smushed, just absolutely destroyed. And it's not like we were just, it was like you go in there and you just got wiped with the floor, or wiped the floor with us. They wiped the floor with us. They were much more formidable than we are, or I was, because I was in there all by myself for a good 30 to 40 minutes, although they weren't attacking me much. But I tried attacking them, and I was just dying, dying, dying. You know, got a few points, gave them some points, and we came out with some good rewards. And why am I telling you about this now? I forgot why that was important too. Maybe to fill the time because we've got some marches coming back. I think what I'll do for the sake of getting into the inventory and being able to talk about it without stressing over like, I have marches that can be sent out. I'm going to get into some relics. Boop. Okay. Once they come back, and then I'll get into some all but one march into somewhere to fucking gather. Hello, I don't want to go that far yet. So it'll be available in case anybody needs help with a thief, a royal thief or something. And that is going to lead us into inventory stuff today. Okay. We got to. Let's just open some stuff together. For fuck's sake, this is, I thought we were going to take that long. I didn't realize I was so far away. So, do we want to get, yeah, we'll gather some lumber as well. Okay. Once I feel super confident and less embarrassed about my abilities on battlefields, I'll get you in there with me. Okay, I will, I promise. But right now, I'm like, it's it takes so long. It's often lopsided as far as the competition goes. Today it was K38s to 40s, K40s, 6 of them against me, just me. I was more powerful than all of them as far as my potential goes, although some of them had significantly higher buffs and debuffs, but a lot of them did not. I don't know if I said this already. It may have been in the live stream part, but a lot of them, like 3 of the 6, had very meager um, buffs. I outbuffed them and I outdebuffed them, and I was curious, like, what's the purpose of going to keep level 40 when you aren't really benefiting from it? They had 2 million T-15 ground troops. That was it. And I don't know what else they would really have and or benefit from, because the first thing you want to do essentially at keep level 40 is march size increase. That's what I'm going to do, is get onto your military academy and continue the skill tree. I don't see any reason why I would think about going to keep level 40 unless I was ready to move past the technology, the research that I could get at keep level 39. All right. I'm not going to max that out for a little while because there's a lot and it's expensive and those tactic scrolls go fast. Okay? So, hey, you do you. I'm glad and it's cool, but there's the right time to do something like that because you have used some resources to get there. All right? Anyway, so yeah, they didn't attack me much. Anyways, we lost, and it's good to see how you can perform and stuff like that. All right. Oh, that's 4 marches. Jeez Louise. Do we have a fifth relic? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, 4 is fine. Um, we wanted to do a lumber gathering. Here's a level 6. No, let's do around 20 30 minute 30 minutes. Give me 30 minutes in there. The level 8 is around the 30-minute one. 21, not even. Okay, so let's do it. Where's a niner? I'm gonna find a niner. Boop. Nope. I'm sorry, I'm having trouble with my hands at the moment. So if I'm kind of oh, I wanted a 9. Having a little bit of trouble with yeah, that's good. The buttons, having to re-click things. Please forgive me. They seem to be working really well. I'm gonna look at my notebook real quick. We're gonna amplify gear. We gotta get into our inventory. All right, but, okay. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Here we go. Rundown, good stuff, tips and tricks. Ooh, coming up, we're gonna do a video on covenants. That's super important. Important. Wheel of Fortune. Oh, okay. So, we have already gone a ways into this recording. Haven't done anything about amplifying. So, away we go. You go to your civilization equipment. All right. You pick the set where you are. You select the piece that you want, and it will say amplify or refine. Okay. Reasonably good buffs on this one, except I want to get rid of that ground troop. I don't like this flat buff here, but hey, anything helps. Um, as long as it's going towards mount troop attack. Oh, I didn't see that load and not attack. So we'll get on there eventually, but look at this. The maximum amount of a a gold level refinement is 30, and I got 29.7 on that troop attack. Yosh. This ground troop attack. I don't have ground in there, so you guys know what's up. All right, look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have maxed out the amplification for my bracers. Why? Because I wanted to get that extra march size capacity. Got 5 more points on it. Plus, when you amplify your gear, you unlock another star on your star atlas. Okay? And you want to do this because you get a set bonus, a attributes, if you will. All right? What that means is your entire keep, everything that's going on, defense, reinforcing, in rally, against monsters, blah, 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 is going to get these attributes. So far, we've got 6% buff in mounted troop attack, march size capacity 4%, and enemy range troop defense -4. Great debuff. Why wouldn't we want more? Guess where we are, my friends? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. When I amplify 8 times, I will activate a 2% increase in my march size. Woo! That is what is up, my friends. Okay? And then I will move on to 9. What's 9? Enemy range troop debuff. 2% increase in debuff. And then after that, oh, another 2% in attack. And then after that, oh, another march size capacity. You guys, gals, peoples, get it. We're going to we're gonna get stronger. All right. So I've got 1 star on my Rurik leg armor. Okay, that's going to increase all this stuff too, by the way. And I've got 1 star on my Rurik helmet. So I have got 32 scroll fragments for conquest gear, equipment, burning a hole in my inventory pocket. How much do I need to get to the 2nd star? 7 stars? 12. 12 is how much I need. All right. So if I need 12 here and 12 here, I can use 24 of these fragments to amplify these next 2 levels. Can I amplify one piece of gear twice? I think I can, but I don't know if I want to. We're gonna see if it's better to amplify one of the Civ pieces more than the other. Okay? Like this one had ranged troop attack on monsters. It's really high, but never will I put a ranged troop or layer them into my, mounted march monster killing. The only Monster Hunter specific development that I've seen, because I haven't looked into some of other them, I look over them. Theodora has an increase, a ranged attack increase, which is so odd, it seems. Okay? Uh, totally random to me. Theodora, look at this. No, that's it. For D2. Nope, here we go. The first one, inspiration. Ranged troop attack on monsters plus 20%. Maybe early on in the game, all you have is ranged. I don't know. Well, it seems just such like a strange specialty. Nevertheless, we have to master it, genius it, because, like I said, my hands, you can't get to the 4th specialty until you've genius leveled, mastered, maxed out the first 3. The death turning wounded rate of troops when they're attacking. This is PvP. This is specific to PvP because your troops won't die. They'll make desert you when they won't die fighting monsters. You might get some deserters based on where you are. There was a time, I'm not going to go back there, but they won't die. Once you get 10% of your march wounded by monsters, you just lose the battle. No one dies though. So this is PvP. Thanks. It's useless except for increasing her power and getting access to this one. Partner of Justinian. Okay. I need to bring that to Grandmaster, which is 3,000 runestones. How many do I have? Oh, 289. It's because I did something else for another general. But this is going to help tremendously with Caesar. Minus 3% to monster attack. And then minus another 6% to monster attack. So 9% plus 6%, a 15% debuff in monster attack. And I will get a 6 and 3 and 6. We'll get a 15. We'll have a total of 15% mounted troop attack bonus too. So her specialty here will benefit specific monster slaying and mounted, and her specialty here will benefit drop rates. Okay? And this is where you get the biggest bang for your buck. Her legendary Empress. She is increasing mounted troops attack by 30%. That helps a ton. And she increases the 10% double items drop rate. All right? We like an increase in double items. So that's what's up. That is Theodora. Plus, you could put the level 4 luck skill book on there and monster defense and HP against monster. So she's a great partner for Caesar, but she's not to full power yet. Not to full power. Ooh, and I have a feeling that it's gonna master this one soon. All right, perhaps next time. Yeah, I think I'll genius his next time. Anyways, we probably have Revelation of Maya coming up next event. I would say, in the next 1 to 2 weeks. Why? Because here we have done the feasting revelry. I did this a lot in the previous videos, but we're coming back around. We had Poseidon's Day, uh, and now we're having uh, the feasting revelry, and the next one that's due again is the Revelation of Maya. I forget the other ones for some reason. Oh, Lucky Raffle. Ay, ay, ay. Good. I've got 9 because I've done the 99 cents every day. I'm hoping I get lucky to win something this time around. Hey, they all count. Okay. But look, the participation chest has been buffed up. Okay, Lisa, on track, on track. Stay on track. All right. I got that going. Things going here. We looked at our amplification, what it's going to take. The next amplification requirement is 12 scroll fragments for this particular piece. 12 scroll fragments, and I have the meteoric stones. What is it going to cost for that third star? Well, the first star was 8, the second is 12, so we're going up by 4. Wait, no, because the last one's 30, and there are 5. So 4, 8, 12, 16, 24. It's going to be different. We'll have to look. I'm only going to do 12 and then see. Because out 14, you'll see that. You'll see that in the inventory. We got to get there. Okay, remember last video? I had the Grace of Star Badassery. Look at this, 19 of these. All right, Leto, ready? No, no. Guess what happens tomorrow morning? We get a free coin up here. And when we get a free coin, we're going to have 20. So that's 2 full skadoosh. And then tomorrow, I'll use one of my. I've got 2 triple tickets left. So tomorrow, I'll probably triple this one again, which will get us 12 more. And that will put us at 32. Oh, isn't that cool? And then I'll have 1 triple coupon left at 32. What if I tripled this? 2, 4, 6. Oh, that'd be 38. 38. And then we'll have 1 more day of this. That will put us right at 39 total coins. 39! Almost 40. Isn't that cool? So I hope that we've got a little luck on our side still. All right, so excited about that. Oop, all right. So let's get in here. Amplification. Amplification. Look at that, 640 coins. We're going to do that in this video too sometime as well. Like, hey, let's end and say goodbye with the witch coins, the dwarves' lucky coins. Okay, here we go. Conch shells. Let's do one of these while we're here. All right. Boop, beep, boop, beep. All right, getting to purple's cool. All right, let's do one more. Oh, that's the wrong one. These are fun. I'll probably get a couple tomorrow. No, where am I? All right, I can't see things right now. All right, here it is. We're going to get to the top, the red. Ooh, purple again. I'll take it. Okay, that was fun. Military tactics. Breakthrough. I need 500 fragments and 1.4 billion. Luckily, I have that. I have been just going after gold galore. Got a lot. I haven't even opened some gold chests. We'll do that when we go down. But this is going to be monstrous. 8% here, 8% here, or 7%. So bringing both of these up to 18%. Mounted troop attack, defense HP, with dragon, mounted troop attack, with dragon. Yeah. Okay. This is going up 8 as well. Und our attacking mounted troop attack, and in rally, we're getting a huge, huge increase in our mounted troop attack because I'm saving up to get those 500 pieces. How much do you have right now, Leto? How much? I'm glad you asked. Since we're going into the inventory, let's check it. The chisnissel of the checkings. I don't know what that means. I'm just saying stuff. 492. Oh, so close. 492 military optional fragments. Military tactics material optional chest. Ooh, say that one fast. MTMOC, the Mount Mock. We'll call it Mount Mock. Military tactics material optional chest. I'm going to redeem 500 of those. I got 500 on it, and we're gonna beef up our maneuver tactics. I've got enough to do ground. Ground's a good one. Oh, hello. Forgot about this episode. Got friends on. So yeah, how many do we get every day? Let's look at our activity. Anyone in here? Ooh, no, it's a treatise. Treatise. A treatises. Treatises. A treatise. Okay, none there. Ooh, I got 2 there. Thank you. None here. Wah, wah. I think we get 3 here. Yep, we get 5 a day. So not tomorrow, but the next day. Heart to you too, baby. Not tomorrow, but the next day, we will be able to upgrade this. Woohoo! We're getting so close to slaying a B20 regularly without having to really, at least myself, use buffs a whole lot. I might even be able to solo it. I don't know. It's going to be crazy. Hey, weren't we going to get in the inventory and go amplifying? Yes, there I go. This is all good stuff to learn, though, right? To understand, to see, to look forward to. We're almost probably, maybe tomorrow we get to level 15. What's at level 15, Lito, as far as skill? Well, I'm glad you asked. Another 8% bonus in mounted troop attack. In another video yesterday, we improved our art treasure. Okay? Some of these, that was the other thing I wanted to do. Like this. Come on, hello. We brought it up to level 5 yesterday. All right, level 5. So all of our mounted attack, defense, and HP went up, I believe, 10% at least. And we got a lot to go. But isn't that cool? We are making huge leaps and bounds in our damage capabilities. I can has. And this amplification is going to do the same thing. There we go. Segue. I'm pretty darn good at that. Even though we was going down a long and lonesome road. I shall destroy you. Goodbye. Wow. Almost done gathering. All right. Oh, sorry, Grog. I already took it. My bad, as the young people say. Yay. Oh, you know what? As a side, just goes along with it. Maria Teresa, I usually do the Bird of Hurricane because it contributes a lot of double item drop rate, 26%. That's an incredible increase, okay? And her defense, attack, and HP, pretty comparable, all things considered. I tried something, and I put Fasalt on her. She does considerably more damage and gets a few less as far as her wounded goes with it, but it requires me to take Fafnir and put Fafnir onto Caesar to keep his skill going. All right. And our hurricane goes left unused, but the drop in double drop rate percentage was quite substantial. 26% made a tremendous impact. Okay, in the amount of double drops you would get. So I put the bird back on. And I just wanted to test it out, and that was fun to discover that. When Fasalt gets stronger, bigger, badder, faster, stronger, I might really consider doing that more. Because I have her use the maneuver tactics. Okay, here we go. All right. Wow, it's taken me a while to get there, but we've talked about it. Oh, we got a gift today. There's a code. Go find it. What do you get? Ooh, this is good. All right, check this out. I've got 2 conquest pieces. Ooh, 4 supremacy, and then this bad boy. Civilization scroll chest 2. Oh, okay. Can I pick open to select 30? Okay, so I can change my selections. I forgot whether or not I just had to do all 30. I'm pretty sure I don't. But if I do, that's what we'll do. Which one do we want to do first? Stay on task. Taking all my medicine to be able to do that, but sometimes it's not enough. We've got an opportunity to do my pants. My pants will give me mounted troop attack buff bonus increase 22%. Amplify. Here we go. 2% and 1%. A 3% increase in mounted troop attack. Okay? And you're like, oh, that's so small. That's huge. That's huge, all things considered. Okay? So 3% there. What will our helmet do? It's going to give us a 4% defense increase on monsters. Specifically, that's pretty damn good. Troop HP on monster. All right, mounted troop defense on monsters. Troop AP on monsters. 2%. Ground troop and mounted troop defense. 1. Ground troop attack. So we're getting a higher percentage increase on a defense HP for our mounted troop. 2 of them specifically for monsters. With the Rurik helmet. I think I'm going to do the helmet first. But Leto, the attack. No, defense and HP is a big deal for our mounted troops because they're the weakest as far as defense and HP goes. All right, so let's do that one. I'm going to do the helmet. It's going to take 12. So let's redeem 12 and we'll see how much the next cost is. I believe the next one is 18. Believe it's 18. It doesn't go up to, because we went 8 to 12. That's 4. 12 plus 4 is 16. I don't think it's 16. You'll see, because the 4th star takes 24, and then the 5th star takes 30. Quite a bit. All right, let's see here. Oh, I'm sorry, what? I can't hear. Do you need an emergency? Okay, love you, baby. I'm not really. What'd you make? Oh, oh, I'm excited for pizza. Cool, cool. Well, burritos are great, the second day. If you want to. I want pizza. Just don't make it any harder for yourself. All right, let's open this here. Use. Okay. I had a feeling that this was going to be the case. I thought I was going to be able to split these, the amount of fragments between the two. And then as we started to talk about this, I was like, wait a second. I have to select all 30 in here. It's not an optional chest. So that's fine. That's totally fine. Um, we know which one we want to pick. Maybe we'll have enough with those 2 fragments I have already, plus the 30 we get here, 32 total fragments. So using 12, that will leave us with 18. I think we might be able to amplify twice because I've got those other 2. So we still get to amplify twice. Fingers crossed, okay? Fingers crossed. Welcome to the live stream, my friend on YouTube. Say something in the chat if you don't mind. Just say, hello, Leto. Nice glasses, whatever. Um, and I'll, compliment you back. All right, we have already done the bracer scroll. Don't do it again unless you want to put that on Caesar. Should I do that? No, no, don't do it. I need to max out Maria. Okay, we want to do the helmet because that's specific to monster hunting. Although the pants are just as good. The Rurik helmet scroll fragment. 30 of them. I'm always nervous doing this. Here we go. Rurik's helmet scroll fragment. That's what I want. Boop. Oh, it even get. Okay, thank you, Ebony, for triple checking with me. Each civilization equipment can only be crafted once. Ah, wow. I can't get another set to put on another general. Well, I'll be god damn. That's kind of a bummer. So if you got the Rurik bracer again, and I've already amplified it to the max, you fucked yourself. You can't craft it again. I'm glad we know this, because if this would have happened, like what, today I'm gonna get another set of this, and I had no idea, and this warning wasn't here, I would have had to, you know, get on Ebony's case. I mean, I'd have picture proofs like, look, I'm amplified this to the max. I can't use these 30 scroll fragments. I can disassemble them, but it gives you like 2 refining stones. Anyway, okay. We want the helmet, right? Yes. Thank you. All right. Now, I still need 20 of these. I've had this for so long. I still need 20 of those. It's funny. 30, okay? See, it's convert or amplify. Do not ever press the convert. I know it might be an accident, but you'll probably get a warning. All right, a warning. Ebony's gonna try and take care. He's like, why would you want to convert these things? They're the most powerful pieces in the game. So don't press convert, man. It's probably most dangerous for me too, because if I start, all right, we're gonna amplify. We're gonna use these to amplify. Nice. Takes us right to the menu. I like that. I like it a lot. All right, and we're ready. I like it when it's not red anymore, don't you? Oh, 160. This is expensive as far as your meteoric stones go, so there are very few ways to acquire these, all right? So use them wisely. All right, look at this. We're going to get an increase action. Amplify. Do you want to consume the following items? Yes, I do. I don't usually click that because I like to see each step. It helps me feel real good about what I see in front of me. Okay? Confirm. At least we got a little noise there. When we upgraded our art stuff yesterday, it didn't make a single bloops. Nothing. I was like, come on. Anyway, you have an opportunity to give a nice little sound effect. Holy crap. We have enough. Well, I'll be diddly do. It does go 8, 12, then 16, and then it's going to go 24. 220. First, I'm going to go back though. Why? Because I'm glad this flash sale picked up. I knew it would. We're going to talk about that. I think I have already before. When you upgrade something, you need to unequip it and re-equip it on your general so that the new improvement and increase in power gets applied to it. Okay? 6-hour flash sale when you use Comet Fall. 12-hour flash sale when you use a piece of meteoric stone. Every time. I don't know if it'll do it every day, because some flash sales only happen once a week, once 2 weeks, once a month. I haven't nailed down the time yet, but I've always gotten the Comet Fall to pop. This is important though. I hope a lot of us see this. Don't amplify if you want to get more meteoric stone. Don't amplify outside of a special 11-day event. Why? I will show you. Maybe you already know. Look at where we are. 70,000% return. That is one of the lowest. The lowest that there is out there is like 65,000. Why is it so low, the return? Leto, I've been watching you much lately, and I love your insight to these deals. You say not to get anything below, below, what is this? Gift a subscription 5. Do I give it to somebody? Ends in days, gift subs. Theme you get, purchase one. Okay, sorry. I had to look at something there on my Twitch. Why would I want to get this? There's the thing. I don't think ever you want to get this. Ever. It says, here are a large amount of meteoric stones and rare items for you to amplify your civic equipment. Oh yeah? How much is a large amount? 100. Fair enough. Is 100 enough to get two? You can amplify once at the very beginning, the first star for 100, I believe. That's it. And then after that, it's going to cost, we just did 160. Now we're up to 220. Okay? 100, I ain't going to do shit for you unless it's for the first star in another piece. But we have a triple coupon, right? So it's worth it, right? No, no. You get 300 and that's awesome, but check this out. 50? Why? Why is it only 50? It should be at least 72. Because that's what most of the other things are. That's going to bring this up to 86,000. 50 gems back? That is an insult. Meteoric stones, especially 100 at a time, they're not that valuable to cut down on other stuff in packages. Plain and simple. Blood of Ares is even below. 5 below most, if not all, $100 packages. Ruby necklaces for 100, you should get at least 30 of these. This is 10 below other packages. This should be 150. Okay, this is good. A material optional chest. That's real nice. Why do they give that to you? Well, you might need pieces to craft another civilization equipment, right? Okay, 100, paltry, a paltry amount for $100. I can get that many in one day, grinding shit out. To spend $100 on it. Sorry, it really grinds my gears. Okay, this is nice. Refining stones, it should be 8,000 though, okay? This should be at least 3. This should be at least 3,000. This should be at least 1,250 because that's what everything else is. 100 million golds. This is nice. This is nice. There are some good things, but the return on this is very low. Don't ever get it. And then, especially don't get the $20 one. Not at all. How many stones do you get? 10? 20. What is 20 going to do for you? Nothing, ever. You have to buy this 100 times. Just do the other one. Don't do it. So, Leto, where do I get meteoric stones then? Okay. Of course, you're going to be able to get them here on the King's Party. Okay. At level 5, you get 100. Okay. You spent a lot to get there. All right. Level 8, you've gotten 200. That's 300 total. You spent a lot to get there. And then at level 10, when you max out, you could potentially get 600 total for climbing the cake. You figure out how much that costs. It's a little painful to find that out, but there is the one way. You have to buy yourself your way up the cake. Buy your way. So look, here's the place you want to get meteoric stones only and always, okay? Nope, wrong one. These 11-day events. This is the biggest package. This is the biggest return on your dollar, okay? Because it gets you something to help everything. See that 72k gems? Your glory token. All right. Shapur the first right now. 108,000% return. That's what we want to say. And there are 5 different package styles to choose from. Don't just get that one. Triple this. Look, they even improved the level 5 optional chest. You will get more of these now. I forget what the number was before, but you know, You get more of everything. I highly recommend you pick one resource. It's better than the super resource, okay? This is 4 billion of ore. You're only getting 1 billion of ore here, but you get 4 of each type. So technically, if you triple it, if you triple this, which you want to, this super resource chest will get you 4 billion of each. But let's say you have no lumber, but a whole bunch of, ore and food. Do you need this for, no. So you get 2 stones, you get 8 billion. So really consider what you have in your inventory when selecting this optional chest. All right. Ruby necklace, 90. See, 100 bucks, you can get 30, not 20. Our treasure scrolls are here. They weren't in the last one. Okay, 8 times 3, you can get over 200 there. Blazing chest, those weren't in there. Dragon coins, those weren't in there. Tactical compendium, those weren't. Rune stones, they're 2880. What were they, 2000 in the other one? Refining stones were 6,000? No, 4, I forget, doesn't matter. This one's better anyway. See, you only got 100 of these in the material in the comet fall, 240 here. See what I'm saying, my friends? You see what I am saying? This is where you get meteoric stone. Now, you only get 20, but you are going to invest in this event a couple of times, plain and simple. You're going to get hooked. So you triple this coupon every time, 60 times 3, 180 or so, okay? These are going to add up. This is where you should buy it because you get more back with it instead of that other Comet Fall package, which is not worth the overall money value. Okay, I've gone on and on and on. I need to stop. That's the best deal in the game for 100 bones. Plus, you get the Hanseatic Trading Post tickets. Those don't triple, by the way. That's what's up, okay? I'm so sorry to go so long at that, but I really wanted you to not get fooled by that flash sale. It's just not worth it. But if you want to, go ahead. I don't control you. I just wanted you to be aware. Okay, because I've made some horrible mistakes with some of the things. I'm like, "Ooh, I want that, yay!" And then I've realized, wow, why wasn't that in there? Oh man, I didn't even really look at what was in there, and I really needed this particular item. So that is kind of the reason why there are packages that don't have the biggest return. They are so specific to a kind of item within the package that that value outweighs getting other stuff back. All right. Be quiet. Be quiet, Leto. All right, we're going. So, oh, I need to put another person out here. Oh, let's go here. We've amplified once, right? Well, we can do it again because we got 30, we used 12. That gives us 18 left. And the next level, the next amplification level. Ooh, the Star Atlas is lit up too. Yes. The amplification level for the next one is 18 or 16 pieces. So we've got more than enough. Okay? But remember what I said? You take this, you go to your general who it is equipped to 8228 8228. This should increase in power. Where? 8 to 11. What did I do wrong there? That should have gone higher. Maybe it takes a little while for it to... Oh, yeah, look. Did you see how it said 8228? Look at this. This scared me. It said advanced refining. I put a crap ton of advanced refining into this. Does it get rid of your advanced refining when you do this? No, it doesn't. For some reason, this is all weird and glitchy, right? It's weird and glitchy and it's annoying because it looked like we actually lost stuff when we amplified it. Rest assured, it's still there, okay? You gotta go click the refining again. What the friggin' flim flam? Doesn't make any sense. You've got to go click the advanced refining again. and I can't because I've already done it for the day. What? What? I don't get it. I don't know why. Okay? It's not a new piece. I'm just glad they didn't F us. All right? So that's why you unequip it, because you're not getting that was you're not getting the improvement if you don't unequip. All right, now let's look at it. Oh, it's prettier. 934. Oh, it still says 0 there. Let's remove it. Clickety clack. We had 922, 8228, so it's the same amount there. What? Still makes me nervous. There we go. See, look, 19%. I'm gonna have to really encourage our players to get into this. I don't even know if Ebony knows about this. That is buggy as hell. That's not just like a well, you've got to re-equip. I had to you got to you got to unequip or just go to refine to get your refines back to say it's unlocked. But I don't even know if you have to have all gold still because I don't want increased construction speed. So let's say I start refining and I lose a gold refinement. My advanced refining doesn't go away. But if I amplified it when one of them wasn't gold, do I lose my refining then? That's scary. Because that costs a ton to do. I'm so glad we're doing this together. And I know that these videos go on longer. Well, maybe I love what we're doing here. We're really digging into the minutia, all right? And if you didn't know these things, you could get caught unawares. You will make mistakes that are so huge, that you'll regret them for the rest of your life because you realized you overspent or you lost something that takes a millennia to get. There are so many ways to just ruin your life. I'm over exaggerating with some stuff in this game. All right. So, what I want to do now is do a comparison. What is my march size currently for Maria Teresa and Ethelfled? I'm going to write these down actually. Where's my pen? Because I want to see this. I won't be able to get it for everybody, but when I see it on here, we'll know. Because what's going to happen when we amplify this or we go to the Star Atlas? 2% march size increase. So we have march size increase. Okay, we're at 2894, and I recommend not doing this with a buff on because then it's not like a hard number, and I don't want to do the percentage breakdown. 2894 400. All right, and then Caesar is 2879 2879 for hundo. 2879 for hundo. This is Caesar Caesar. All right, thanks for watching my YouTube followers, subscribers, fans. I love y'all. Go ahead and say something in the chat. I'd really appreciate that. Just to create a buzz. Even if it's just like a thumbs up or something like that, that would be legit. I'm trusting that 4 means there's just more than me in here. And I hope if you got any questions, go ahead, throw them into the chat. Um, I'd love to help out or just say, hey, all right, march size. This is from Maria. Okay. Hamilton's out already, and so is Artemisia. Okay, not going to worry about those. We got 2 marches to be able to compare it. I know it's going to happen, but I just want to see what it looks like as far as the amount. Okay. So that's what I do before I go to my Star Atlas. The true Star Atlas. This doesn't make the loudest sound like I want it to, but still you get the shabloips. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Okay, never mind. You don't get any sound. It's such a small thing, perhaps, to some. For me, I think it makes a big difference. This is a significant thing that you have completed when you amplify, especially 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That is grinding and grinding and investing your cold hard cash. Give us a sound effect when you do something that some people will never even get close to in their playing. Please? But I have gotten another 2% match size increase. What does that look like? All right. What does that look like? Here's the max when we're all done. On our marches that we have already seen. Has Wait a second. Has my feed frozen? Have I paused it? You guys, gals, people have got to be able to see this, right? Oh, I pressed pause instead of sound. This is a trip. There's no way I paused mine because I wouldn't pause it on something else. I just didn't. I just haven't known what's going on here. Maybe I've been missing it. I looked over here. I was like, why am I in the same place all the time? Wow, I actually got thumbs up. Thank you. I had my feed paused, so I didn't see everything going. And I just been like, hey, everybody, thank you so much. Sometimes I'm such a dingus. Thanks. 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 The likes. I'm a dingus. Thanks for the like. The likes. Y'all rule, as the young people say. All right, means a lot. Okay, good. So reward us for our great accomplishments. 2%. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. March size increase. That is what it's all about. Now we look here again. Maria Teresa. We're over 2,900,000. Finally, we got over the 2.8 million hump. So a 2% increase. Sorry. I know that's kind of a weird sound when you watch. A 2% increase gave us, let's see, 6,000 more. No, 10,000. Right? My math okay? 6,000 would get us to 209,400. Is that 6 to that? No, we are. And then another 4 there. That'd be 10. 10,000. 10,000 troop increase plus 10,000. That's amazing. It might not be the same number for everybody because, like I said, it's 2%. What is their march size already? Let's look at Caesar. Caesar, Gaius Julius Caesar. 2879. 2889. This is the 2889.401. So gee, we got one more on that one. So, oh, wait, 2879, okay, so 10,001. Oh, wow, you got one more than I did. It's probably because they're rounding up because it's not exact. The 2% is not exact. I don't know. It's numbers and stuff, but that's great. All of my marchers are going to have an increase. Friggin' amazing. I'm so nervous about unequipping and equipping things. Okay, when it comes to, hey, welcome, thanks for coming and visiting this live stream here on YouTube, and I'm on Twitch, TheLetoThe2nd. I'm recording this as well so I can post it in my videos, and it will be on the live portion of It's the R5 Life with Leto. Go ahead and say hi in the chat. I'd love that. Make a comment. That's all right. Suggestion. Say hey. All right. So let's see, 2.9. I was saying something. Oh, when you improve something, you unequip it and equip it. I'm even gonna get rid of this March because I don't know. I'm hoping that we're getting, you know, the bonus that we just have. So I'm gonna put something random in here and I'm going to save it so that I've essentially taken my general off of duty of serving. Because if you make an improvement to a general while they're on duty at a particular building, you have to resign them. You have to take them off of the position and reapply them to the position for the new improvements to take place. In the Council of State, when you ascend your generals, okay, you want to awaken them because you get all these buffs, okay? Hello, welcome my YouTube family. If Turen is here, started at nothing, and I leave him on in his position because he's in his position here in the menu, and this is where you enhance, right? I'm like, yes, I got him to 10 stars. Yeah, I awakened him. Guess what he's gonna look like in the Senate still? You go here, you're like, all right, I can't wait. Wait a second. Pretend with me. He's still at 5 yellows. I just upgraded. What happened? Look at this. Info. After a position reaches a certain level, you unlock that, you unlock that. If an epic historic general star level is raised while on duty, you need to appoint the general again to activate the new benefits. If you see an eye on anything, click it and read. You will get a lot of what you need from there, but there's always something to figure out afterwards. I like that element because I like to figure things out. I like being challenged, or I like to develop my own way of doing things. Maybe you're like that too. Huh? Okay? But sometimes you get there and you're like, I just did all this and I'm not even getting it. Well, it's as simple as saying, hey, there. All right. And there. Oh, there we go. That's what it was. Same thing with marches. If there's an improvement to the general somehow, definitely that way with your equipment, and you will see it with the next amplification again as well. All right. When you improve, unequip, then re-equip. When you improve, unequip, then re-equip. That sucked. I do the heavy metal version. Okay. March preset. Who are these guys? Get out of town. So I'm putting my main squeezes back on, maneuver tactics. Okay. It changed the march because they didn't have as much of an increase. Maxing that out. I save the precizzle. There we go. Okay. Sometimes these numbers won't change. Be like, wait a second, she's supposed to be 9 million now? She's not. But what happened? Turn the game off. Okay. What I would do is actually take them off of this position and then turn the game off and get back in. For whatever reason, it takes maybe 5, 6, 7, 8 minutes. Sorry, let's keep for new power levels to update. Don't worry, those will be there eventually. All right. Ooh, getting choppy. We're looking good still, though. All right. Let's finish amplifying, and then we are going to look at. We're going to redeem the dwarves' wishing coins. Okay? I have been streaming for 77 minutes. That is almost an hour and a half. 13 more minutes and we're there. I think I'm gonna go to 90 minutes with this one because I want to go eat. I can smell the pizza. The za. All right. So let's do this. Boom. Okay. There's another little nuance that just popped in my mind. I'm going to touch on it in just a moment. But we have our 30 here, a Rurik helmet. Okay. Your refining attributes, their 30% threshold, when you amplify, that's not going to grow anymore. That's the highest it can get. And that comes with basically the, the level of refinement, gold, and your star level at the first 5. But these basic attributes will, of course. Amplifying again. Whew, we're using 220. And all of my precious meteor stones, they're depleting. They are. And it's going to take a little while for me to be able to amplify more later. I'm going to have to probably get them from the Horus's event. All right. 16 though. All right. 4% defense, 2% HP. This is monster. And then another 1% on my defense. So a total of 3%, 7%, 4% specifically monsters, 7, 7% defense, and HP 2. We don't get a sound, do we? Yeah, we get a little one. That's fun. Woohoo! Okay, look at that. That is a very, very significant improvement. I for the piece of equipment was at what 935,000. So 92.3 FM. That was an old station in Oregon. Oh man, 24 pieces, 320. That's basically cutting this in half. We might not even have enough to get to 5 stars on this helmet. We don't have to worry about it because I need 22 of these. 22 of these fragments, and I don't know when that's going to happen. But we have improved tremendously. How much is it worth refine? Remember, you got to click refine again because your refinements disappear. Click refine again. Those are there. I don't want to because I don't have very many refining stones. It costs a lot, my friends, and you can only do 50 a day. Okay? I've already done that. I've sacrificed and really depleted my stash because there's a refining event. Super refining. I'll show you. Not right now. Here we go. Star Atlas, baby. What's the next one? A ranged debuff. Okay? Enemy ranged troop defense. Very nice. Very nice. Appreciate that. Okay? Because when our mounted troop goes out, those ranged bad boys, they hurt. Now we've taken their defense down a little bit. Haha. Suck it. 666. The number of the beast. TheLetoThe2nd. 666. Woohoo! Alright. Activate. No sound here though, that's the thing. Come on. It doesn't even like do a lot like a cool starburst. What a missed opportunity. What a missed opportunity. Nevertheless, irregardless, it's not a word by the way, we get our increase. Okay? 666. I love it. Love it. King Rurik came from Northern Europe. After reigning in Novgorod, he brought the spirit of the fierce soldiers to the land of Russia. Thank you, King Rurik, for being a monster hunter. So, there's our equipment again, our Star Atlas when we get to the that's we just did the niner. No, we did this one, okay, which was 8. Then we're gonna do a 9. Is a 2% increase? No, that's a big one. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. It's gonna be this one next. No, that's 13. 10 9 10. Yeah, we're at this one. Our 10th one is going to be a 2% increase in attack. That's great. So it's going to take us 22 more fragment pieces to get there. Or if we do, it only take 12 of the first one. 12 for my pants. I only need 12 here. So I could do that one perhaps easier. Okay? That's cool. So, project. What can you do sooner that still counts towards our atlas? Well, to get another 2% increase here, I only need 10 because I already have 2 that's or whatever. Ah, not even these 6. That's it. Okay, sorry, I'm going crazy. No, I need 10 because it's 12. All right, all right. And then after that, ooh, can't wait. So the minimum it's going to take is 28 scroll fragments for this, my pence, to get my next march size increase. Pretty cool. It's good to know. All right, we're done with that. We're going to take it off Maria Teresa. So that already applies it to her power. We were at 8.2. No, this is 8.283. I should have written these things down because I don't trust my own eyes sometimes. But let's look. We have ours there. We did this. Our advanced refinement's still there. Ooh, we're over 1 million with this though now. We saw before it was like 930 something. I don't know. Let's unequip it. Okay? And then re-equip. 1 million! So, 8.283. Looks beautiful. If I put a dragon on her, she goes above 9 million power. We are really improving. Yeah. Yeah. All right. 3 stars, man. Over a million. 2 more to go. It's going to take 54 pieces to get that eventually. Okay. We maxed that one out already. 1.12. And I could even do better refinements on it still. But boy, oh boy, does that cost. And I'm 1 piece away. Welcome, my friends, to this live stream. I'm 1 piece away. Let me know if if everything sounds good, if you can hear me just fine. But we're going to be wrapping up our stream here very soon. Appreciate you coming by. Please say something in the chat. Like my other 2 likers there. It means so much. Can't thank you enough. I'm 26 supremacy pieces away from getting the boots, the boops. Okay, and the boots will give me amount of troop defense and HP. Plus, it'll make me faster. I always wanted to run fast, but it will finally give me the maximum set bonus. Mounted and ground defense of 25%. And then, all of them, attack, defense, and HP on monsters, 18%. What an incredible set for slaying monsters, probably necessary to get all the biggest and baddest. Right on? Yeah. I've got the Augustus set, okay? Had 4 pieces on this bad boy for a while, and I've been sitting on 4 of those fragments for an eternity. Eternity, seriously, okay? Because I maxed this out. I maxed the Augustus leg armor. Why did I do that? Well, I had him on my Olav, all right? And the leg armor gives me amount of troop attack increase. Look at the debuffs on the Augustus set. They're huge. This could be used really well on Boudica as my wall defense general. The debuffs, monstrous debuffs. This is a good ace set. It gives you big attack buff, big attack buff, big attack buff. All these debuffs, big attack buff. All these debuffs. All troops attack. Yeah, all these debuffs. And then the reason I picked this set is because I love Augustus. Augustus is who became Caesar after Gaius Julius Beware, the Ides of March, was stabbed 23 times mercilessly in the Senate, and the 23rd blow being was what I was thinking of, a dramatic word. The 23rd blow committed by no one other than his nephew. He considered him his nephew, although they weren't related, because he was having an affair with his mother, Brutus. And William Shakespeare coined this phrase in his play Caesar, right? I don't remember the name of the play. I think it was. And I don't know a whole lot about Shakespeare, but coined this phrase, lives in infamy. Et tu, Brute? And you, Brutus? That's what it means in Latin. Okay? That is not what Gaius Julius Caesar said. Nobody knows for sure. But the historical documents, the recorded historical history, which was done by various scholars, historians like Josephus, all right, and Tacitus. Okay, don't need to go down that rabbit hole. They wrote in their works that Julius Caesar actually spoke to Brutus in Greek, because if you were a rich Roman and you were a cultured Roman, you knew Greek as well as Latin. All right. And he looked at Brutus and said, Kai su teknon. And that in Greek, Attic Greek, Kai su teknon means, and you, my son? Dude, That's some heavy shiz, isn't it? And you know what is also incredible about Gaius Julius Caesar? He was stabbed 23 times in the Senate, 23 flavors in pop and Dr. Pepper, by the way, too. Anyways, 23 times in the Senate he was stabbed. He never once cried out, never once screamed in pain and agony. Never. He just looked at his accosters. He looked at his murderers, his assassins. As they drove their daggers into him, he looked at them. How harrowing. How haunting. Because what did they want? They wanted to make Caesar feel what he was doing to the Roman people. It wasn't an empire then. It became an empire afterward. The imperial period essentially started, but they thought he was a tyrant. I liked him. Anyways, one of my majors. Anyways, he never cried out. The assassination of Caesar wasn't as rich as the assassins would want it to be because Caesar still won. He still won, and looked at his son, his nephew Brutus Kaisu Technon. Anyways, that was Augustus's adopted uncle, and he's one of my favorite Roman emperors, Augustus Caesar. I won't go into him because this isn't a history lesson. Although, if, I hope you like that bit. One of my degrees is in history, so and it's specifically in Roman and Greek history. Uh, Augustus Caesar was he was a good general. Not everybody liked him. He was very polarizing, just like his uncle before him. But look at this here. See his hand? What's that hand doing? It's pointing. It's pointing. Augustus, he never sat still. He was always moving toward what? The next thing, the future. Where do we go next? What do we do next? You know? How do we build this incredible empire? You know, it wasn't just going out and dominating everyone. He actually shied away from that more. He was less of a war focused emperor, and he really focused on improving the Roman Empire as far as what the people needed socially, you know, um, and clean drinking water, so on and so forth. I loved Augustus. Anywho, wow, we had a nice little history lecture in there as we finished amplifying our civilization equipment for Maria Teresa. Okay. Oh, just look at it one more time. 8 stars here. Okay. It's going to take 22 more pieces to get that. All right. We got 6 here and we have all 10 here. We're looking groovy. We have improved our overall stats 666, the number of the beast, and improved our march capacity. That is what I wanted this video to focus on. I'm going to change the title because it says defensive general combos. We didn't get there. I want to eat, and this stream has gone on long enough, especially with my history lesson. So we're going to do one last thing before we go, and that's going to make me hold on to some stuff here too because I got over 1,000,000 chips, but I'm not going to do that without y'all. So that'll wait for another day. And what? We're going to cap this all off. I'm Leto the second, R5 of the Landsrad on server 1964 in Ebony, the King's Return. I am streaming live on Twitch, and I'm also live streaming on YouTube. It's the R5 Life with Leto. Tell your friends, please. Get them involved. Point them towards this if there is something that they can benefit from. Because I love talking about it. I love walking through it. I love digging deep into it. And today was a good one as far as amplifying our civilization equipment and making sure all of things are working together for all that hard work, okay? I have Not crazy eggs. I have 500 more dwarfs lucky apples. Coins, wishing coins. I need some more stamina in my life. Okay, I'm at the lowest I've ever been in my inventory. I'm not going to show you what that is, but I need some more. So when I spin this 100 times in one click, let's see how much the good stuff we get. But we want them witches pies, man. Those are good. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Shubloips. 200, 2,400 stamina. Right on. Okay, thank you. Ooh, ooh, yeah, yeah. This is good. Oh, I love this one. Don't forget to cup the dwarf's delicious pie. The worst thing that's happening now is I've got to go find 29. I've got to go find 29 witches, but I get to go find 29 witches. That's the most I have ever received on opening using 500. The most before was 24. Now I got get Bawa. Bring me Bawa. Now I have 29. You were here to witness the fitness once again. Why we are on this particular mission, I do not know. But I do know that TheLetoThe2nd will provide the fitness for y'all to witness. 29 apple pies, delicious pies, dwarf's delicious pies. We're gonna visit our sneaky link, our side boo. Sorry, Ethelblade and Maria Teresa. Well, and Maria Carolina. She's chef's kiss. We're gonna go visit some witches. Burn through the ditches. That's as far as I'm gonna sing it. Otherwise, I get in trouble for copywriting. Amplification, baby. Thanks. I'm gonna end this live stream and this recording for all y'all. What a blast! I'm hungry. It's time for Za. I'm TheLetoThe2nd. We'll see you next time. I love you. Peace. That was the recording part. Now we're gonna end the streaming, and y'all get the farts. Not literally. Y'all get the fart sound.